regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Pass rush closing in. They pressure him and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
How about that to start the game off by this defense? The offense decides to drop back in the first play, and this quarterback has no time at all because of the pressure up front.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, without a safety over top, this quarterback, every time he sees one-on-one opportunities, trust me, he's going to take shots. He believes in his receivers. He's got receivers with speed that can win downfield. A great way to start this game with a big play.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but, hey, set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Stone. misses the receiver, incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so he walked away with nothing.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On the run, it's Lucas. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here comes a handoff. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I'll tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. He make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Grab behind the line, it's Benson. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's got it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Nice grab. It's Hudson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Checks this down to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
SMU 0.
The Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Keeping it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Mustangs are in the red zone now. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry up. Here we go on fourth down. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it works. The first down to the 35.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's caught from inside the 20. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return.
SMU Mustangs will take over first.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. And he slings this pass over the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Getting set. Here's second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Second down, they're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Maryland.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that is another first down for the offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. And the Mustangs are looking to keep this drive going. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Stone. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's call. The defense does a really good job down in this area, expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play. And the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First and goal, handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Coming up, second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs. Now to try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
To the air, it's Kromenhoek. And this time it's complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
SMU offense is back out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ponies. Here comes the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense is throwing interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Stone. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. like the final play of the half coming up. They'll hand it off. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your SMU Mustangs will take over.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. To throw, it's Stone. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
A completion makes it second down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the mark before being taken down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The gain makes it second and medium. He'll test the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
The important third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, it's Stone. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. And
he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And go up.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Power and right past the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, it's Stone. And he lofts one deep over the middle. He pulls in the catch. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Scanning the field. It's Stone. Bringing pressure. And they've got him.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Pass midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? That's reeled in. It's Hudson. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Stone. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, SMU. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Automatic in the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Florida State offense on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but then sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
SMU offense is back on the field now. Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff to the right side. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out pass on the jet sweep. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to throw. It's Stone. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
The Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Well executed. Finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Lucas. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They move the 6, but hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, they had to have the score, but now, Kirk, national championship on the line. They got to get the ball back and score again.
You love to see the fight in this team. They're not giving up. They know what's at stake. They're trying to win this national championship, and with that score, they've got a shot. But now, really, it comes down to catching a break on the onside kick. The ball has to bounce right. Somehow, you've got to recover it to give yourself a shot.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they